Alrighty, so here's the sanity check for the OPP board. We are just going to run the one flipper on the left right here. So let's do a quick wiring rundown. So from the 12 volt power supply, the blue wire is going into the positive. So we can follow that. So there's positive. The red wire coming off of this plate right here is running to this coil, and if it'll focus, there's the band on the diode going on the positive side. Come on, there we go. Okay, so then coming back down, this black wire coming down into the first transistor spot on the board. Then the negative coming off of that. Nothing is in focus. There it is, 48 volt ground, which is really 12, but eventually we'll get to the big leagues. Let's see, what was the other thing? Okay, so here is the 48, or the coil voltage ground going into the logic ground right here. Okay, and then here is the ground for the switch. The other side of that goes into the first position right here. Oh, now it's going to focus. Sweet. Okay, so the real place where I have questions is these pieces on the outside right here. So this inner one on the schematic says ground must be provided for pull downs. Is that ground? I know they connect eventually downstream. Is that 5 volts or is that coil voltage? Does it matter? Then the outside, so that squared one, that one says attached to ground return logic. So if these are a shared voltage, can I jumper those two together and then just have one wire running off since it's essentially the same, or does that matter? And then one more question I had. It says tie grounds of power supplies together closest to power supplies, not at processor boards. So if this is being powered just with a USB wall wart, do I not want to tie in here? Can I tie in, like, does it get duplicated up here? Does it have to be down here? Or since it is just running off USB power supply, does it really matter that it's here? And then if that is, this goes from this 5 volt ground into the coil voltage ground directly. So those are the real ones that I want to know about. I haven't powered anything on yet, just because all the transistors test good. So yeah, quick recap of questions. Can the inner and outer grounds be tied together and then anchored into a single location? And then is that the logic ground? And then do I want to solder a wire from this 5 volt ground up to the coil voltage power supply ground? Thanks.